Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, beautiful viewers. If it's your first time visiting my channel, welcome. I hope you come back, subscribe, comment, like. I will be doing a free private reading for anyone who leaves a comment and is subscribed to this channel. One per month. So all you have to do is just like, comment, and be subscribed, and you are in the running on any one of my videos. So for those of you guys returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so grateful to have you back here again. Today's reading will be the reverse of yesterday's reading, as I indicated yesterday. We're looking at the person on your mind, the person you came here about, the connection you came here about, and how is that person feeling versus how you think they're feeling. Okay, so their thoughts, their feelings, and what they desire in this connection versus what you think they're thinking and what you think they're feeling, and as well what you think they want from this connection. So we'll compare the two, and we have 4 options to choose from today. Use your intuition, of course, as usual, and do not make anything fit. You might have to crisscross roles. You might be tapped into the reverse pile, meaning it could be all about how you feel and how your person thinks you feel, okay, which was yesterday's reading. So do check that out. If I remember, I will link that in the description box below if you're interested in the flip reading, and see if you can gain another perspective here of the same connection. All right, so pile number 1, we have the labradorite stone, which is absolutely spectacular because it reminds me of a peacock, and I love, 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 love peacocks. Not to influence your piles at all. Pile number 2, or option number 2, we have this beautiful piece of rose quartz. Rose quartz is all about love, and we're doing a love reading, very pure. I never feel pure enough for rose quartz because it feels so pure and so untainted. Okay, option number 3, we have the amethyst crystal. Beautiful, shimmery, gorgeous, peaceful, serene. Let's hope this is describing the connections I'll be reading today. And then option number 2, we have this hunk of, I don't even know what. It's like speckled stone. It kind of looks like a lava stone, but it's super heavy, so looks are deceiving with this one. Although if you look closely, it is beautiful. Lots of sparkles. Yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit of a lava stone, but also like a dessert for some reason. So I don't know. Take a look at these 4, I don't know if I said 3, these 4 options, and then select whichever one is calling to you. I will leave the timestamp in the description box and in the pinned comment below, and I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, my beautiful. Pick number 1, you picked the labradorite stone with all the shimmer. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure. I think I'll put that over here because it's kind of big. We'll be using 2 different decks. Healing Light Tarot, all about healing, beautiful deck, and the OK Tarot. So this will be your deck. This will be your person's deck. Again, crisscross the energy. Okay, if I say to you and it's your person's side, then just switch it. This is going to be how you think your person is feeling on this side, okay? And then we're going to take a look at how they're actually feeling. So we'll start off with your thoughts so that you know whether this is indeed your pile. And then we'll get into their actuals. And like I said, we're getting into thoughts, feelings, and hopes and desires. So top row will be all about thoughts. So we'll do what you think they're thinking, what you think they're feeling versus, or sorry, and then what you think they want versus what you, hi, one of those days. It's always one of those days, versus their actual thoughts, feelings, and desires. Okay, so if you watch yesterday's reading, it's the same format. If not, then you'll get the hang of it. So Spirit, clear and concise message here for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. What are their thoughts regarding how their person is thinking? What do they think their person is thinking about them, about this connection? What are their thoughts? Clear and concise, spirits. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. All right. These cards are a little stiff. I do feel like I am going to cut the deck. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. What does pile 1 think that their person is thinking? What are they thinking their thoughts are in regards to them and this connection specifically? Thank you, spirits. Okay, so I will read them as they come out. I do not want these here getting in my way. All right, thoughts. Pile 1's thoughts about their person's thoughts. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Star in reverse. We have the King of Swords, and we have the Chariot. All right, interesting. For some reason, I'm feeling heavy Jupiter here. I mean, not for some reason. The Wheel of Fortune could certainly be Jupiter, but I don't normally pick up Jupiter when I do these readings. So Jupiter is a ruling planet for Sagittarius and Pisces. I'm feeling quite heavy here. Jupiter is also all about luck and abundance here. And then right beside it, we have the kind of the opposite. Star is Aquarius energy, and then we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer. So thoughts, I don't know, like the Wheel of Fortune is certainly, like I said, a positive card to have in the upright because it's all about, you know, things moving in the right direction. This could represent cyclical phases going on in this connection. And it certainly could represent karma or fate. And then the Star is all about wishes and hopes and desires and healing, but it is in reverse. So 2 movement cards here in the upright. This is movement. And this is kind of losing hope. And the King of Swords is all about being in mind. This is the logical king. And we have a butterfly here talking about transformation. So you think that your person is thinking about how to potentially transform themselves in some way here. So you might feel as though your person's either lost hope or that this person is needing to heal, is working through a transformation in order to get themselves going in the right direction. That they're thinking a lot about how to be successful, how to win. Specifically, I guess, movement in this connection, but I feel like it's more in regards to themselves. So maybe you feel like this person has been stuck at some point, might have been losing hope, might be somebody here who needs a lot of healing, somebody who is a lot more mind over heart, but that their thoughts are preoccupied around how to move forward, how to maybe bring more luck to themselves here, because they have not yet been able to attain what it is that they want. Okay, so that's what you're thinking they're thinking. Interesting. Let's look at feelings. How does pile 1 think that their person, the person they came here about, is feeling about them in this connection? Thank you, Spirit. Judgment. Wow. The 2 karma cards here. So I'm getting another message here. And I am feeling it quite strongly. So I do feel as though you potentially have either separated from this person, or you're no longer in contact with this person, or things didn't work out for whatever reason. Could have been them, but that's not the point. The point is that there is some sort of looking back, I guess, in regards to this person having to heal from a decision that was made either by you or them, that you feel that they're sitting with here, and that they're going to think a lot about how to right any wrongs here, because however they were in the past might have been something that they're maybe not proud of, or now they can see the error of their ways in some way. So you feel like they are, yeah, like amidst some sort of awakening, some sort of transformation, some sort of understanding here, that they're feeling like they have to acknowledge something, step up to something here. Okay, Spirit, thank you for that. Let's keep going. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Hangman in reverse. That's Pisces energy. And we have Strength in reverse. So how you think they're feeling. So you do feel like this person might okay. So I'm feeling like I'm getting a lot of kind of passing regret or energy coming from this pile because of how this person behaved, or how this person acted or showed up. Because I feel like you feel like this person is now kind of understanding, or at least having to sit in some sort of karma, that they were trying to fight for something, or they were stubbornly fixated on their own point of view, or there was something here that they were not flexible. They were unable to show courage. They were unable to understand a different viewpoint. They were unable to be successful. And so I feel like it might have resulted in an ending. Although we don't see anything here with ending, but I feel like it's like whatever happened between you and this person has put them in a position here to have to sit in their own karma, to sit in reviewing what sort of accountability they have in this, and why they were incapable of finding their courage to face fears that they might have had here in this connection. For some of you guys, it could have been fear in just moving forward. For some of you guys, it could have been fear in providing a long-term vision here for this connection, because the Hangman in the uprights here, or I guess it'd be reverse, he's not hanging, is the uncommitted. You know, and it could have been that they were not seeing some sort of long-term vision, but very fixated on their position, defending their position here, but it didn't allow there to be movement. It didn't allow there to be success in this situation. So you feel like your person's amidst some sort of awakening, some sort of transformation, identifying where they might have not have showed up, been a little cowardly here. So you might feel like this person feels a little bit like they're sitting in their own karma, and that they're amidst this right now. So let's take a look at what you think they want. So what does pile 1 think that their person wants here out of this connection? 5 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Justice, and the Death in reverse. The same energies, like, pretty strong here. I feel like you feel like this person is sitting in some sort of karma here, okay, with the Justice, and that there is a need for them to right any wrongs, for them to come in truth here, because this is where we do the best thing for everyone involved here in a very honest way, and we balance out karmas. We do what is right and just, but you feel like there is a need for them to acknowledge their behavior in this connection. And I feel a lot of it could have caused a lot of pain here with the 3 of Swords to you and to them. And some of this could have been with this person's inability to move forward or make a decision here with the 2 crossed swords, which is all about indecision and a stalemate here. So this is someone's self-sabotage. This is where nobody wins because somebody's maybe defending something or seeing something in a very fixed way, not wanting to compromise. And so things were stuck. Things weren't moving, and if they were moving, they were really, 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 really slow here. But I feel like there was no movement, and I feel like there was no offer. I feel like there was nothing practical here to ground or solidify this connection in any sort of way when it came to future. So you feel like what this person wants is eventually to find some sort of justice and peace, maybe make peace with their karma and potentially with you in this connection, but that they're still not quite transformed in some way here with the death, that they're having to release a lot of things here within themselves, because the death card is a spiritual shift. This isn't just about, a connection ending. This is where a lot of parts of our lifestyle and a lot of aspects within ourselves that we have to acknowledge and release what no longer serves us to make way for new. So it's a big spiritual shift here, but it is in reverse. So it's like your person's amidst some sort of spiritual transformation, some sort of epiphany, some sort of acknowledgement, some sort of needing to recognize where they're accountable here. And then you feel like they're going to want to balance things in a way that brings justice to both you and them, where they screwed things up. Okay, and certainly acknowledge where there wasn't movement, because you feel like they're thinking about how they could find movement here, how they could be successful, how they could find some sort of courage within themselves to have movement. So that's what I get here for this energy. We're going to do an overall once we're done this side here, but now we're looking at how is your person actually thinking, feeling, and what do they actually want here. So Spirit, thank you so much for this message. Kindly, can we please take a look at pile number 1's person, and what are they actually thinking? What are their thoughts? What are pile 1's person's thoughts right here, right now? What are their actual thoughts about the connection and about pile 1 specifically? What are their thoughts? Thank you, Spirit. I do feel there's energy on this one as well. I'm going to have to sage my cards. All right. What are pile 1's person's actual thoughts regarding this connection? We have the 3 of Cups in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups. Lots of Cups. Queen of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming out. Temperance, Sagittarius in reverse. And the Moon. Okay, so thoughts. I feel like this person is, pretty much lost. I think you're picking that up here, because with the Moon, I mean, that's all about not seeing clearly, it's being an illusion or having one understanding that isn't necessarily based in truth. So it could be a false belief of sorts, or that we're believing or seeing something that isn't necessarily accurate. And Temperance in the reverse is really about, this is impatience. This is not finding the right balance. This is an inability to heal oneself, to show up in an energy that is going to create something, because we cannot find balance, or we're incapable of finding it within ourselves to show up. So that's the same as the Star in reverse, okay? Because this is a healing card. The Star is a healing card, and I feel like there's a lot of fears here and a lot within this person's subconscious here that they're not addressing, or like it's coming up in their thoughts here. So I do feel like there's kind of a mixed energy here, because I feel like this person with these cups here, with this Queen of Cups, this is the most compassionate queen. This is loving. The Queen of Cups is a lot of emotions, showing emotions, showing their love, showing their unconditional love. And the Three of Cups in reverse, this is maybe someone who doesn't allow things to get very deep here, is a little more superficial in their connections. And Three of Cups in reverse could be somebody who isn't wanting to reconcile, or maybe someone who might still be emotionally irrational. This person is coming through very strong here, divine feminine energy now, okay? I don't know what you're going to resonate with, but I feel like this person is a little bit irrational. And I feel like this person is highly in their feels. So if something happened between you two, which I feel something did, this person is in some sort of illusion, because they're driven by their emotions so intensely, and they're probably still reeling about something here. So what they're seeing is kind of more of an outward burst here, which is putting them off balance, because I feel like this person cannot control their emotions. Okay, so this person could be so off kilter here that they're using distractions. This person could be so off kilter that there's a lot of drinking. This person could be just really feeling what's happened here and not know how to process their feelings. So this is somebody here who, yeah, like, because this is coming up in thoughts, it's like this person is almost immobilized by their feels, that they can't even think straight. Okay, this is like, you know, when something happens and you're just seeing red and you're just so driven by emotion in some way. That's what this is. So I don't know, because you were seeing them as the King of Swords. So maybe you thought that this person was more logical, or that there was some sort of thought around transformation, that they were more mind over heart. How could they be cold? But it's like this person is really emotional, okay? And maybe they are more mind over heart, or try to be, because I feel like this person might shut out Two of Cups and keep things light, you know, and not know how to deal with a one-on-one connection. And maybe they have not experienced this, so things aren't allowed to get deep. So when they feel genuine, authentic feelings of love here, it throws them off balance and off kilter, and this person doesn't know how to show up. But they're seeing some illusion here, okay? And there's a need to deal with suppressed things in the subconscious here. And like I said, sometimes it could lead to somebody acting out of emotions, maybe drinking heavily, distracting themselves, being a little out of control, because they are just led by their emotions. So let's look at how this person is actually feeling. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. How is pile number one's person actually feeling about pile one and this connection? What are their feelings? We have the Queen of Swords and the Tower. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Tower energy. Queen of Wands, that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, some of you guys, there could certainly be a third party energy here coming up, okay? And third energy could be another person for some of you guys, or it could just be a third energy, person, place, or thing that's needs to be dealt with. Okay, it could be this person's instability. For example, could be this person has a drinking problem, which I'm seeing with all these cups, okay? I see drinking, but whatever the distraction is here, the poison for this person, I don't see devil yet. More cups. Six of Cups. Okay, so this person is hurting emotionally, okay? Now, I think whatever happened between you and this person might have thrown this person over their edge, but I feel like this person already has things in there, okay? So I don't know how long you've been with this person. It could be a history with this person that's still there. Okay, somehow there's some sort of cycle here. There's something that this person is needing to address or acknowledge. So I feel like whatever's happened between you and this person has shook in this person or shook this person with this tower. Okay, so I feel like it's almost like when something happens and we're like reactionary rather than proactive. So I do feel like this person is not feeling very happy. They certainly feel like they didn't get what they wanted here with the Nine of Cups in reverse. But I'm getting a feeling of a more self, like, self-fulfillment in some way. Like this person is looking at them being the victor in some way, or what about them? So it's kind of like, well, I should say victim mentality. Yeah, it's like something happened and they're not sitting here thinking about poor you or what's happened to you or between you guys. It really is this Five of Swords here, because this person is thinking like, I can't believe this has happened. This is not kind of what I wanted. I do feel like this person could have cut you out or have blocked you, or is sitting in some sort of high horse here, although they're certainly not getting what they want. And so I feel like it's a defense mechanism, protection, maybe to shut you out in some way because they don't know how to manage emotions. But I don't feel like this person is happy. And I almost feel like this person is seeing the train wreck that they created here. But they feel as though almost that like there's nothing they can do except maybe shut you out and go through this experience. This is really somebody who feels like they're at the victim of something here, or have no control over something, or whatever happens to them is because of an exterior thing here that's happening to them, rather than they create their own reality here, which is very much this Hangman in reverse, because they see something here in some way that is really, this is that illusion. You know, like, woe is me, and if you did something that was hurting me, it was all because of you. And nothing for me to take accountability over. I don't know, guys. This energy's really very much... So I don't... This almost feels to me like it's still very fresh with this person. This person could certainly hold grudges still, okay? Because I feel like in order to process all this, this person really needs to sit with this, because it feels like it happened yesterday. And so this person's kind of still like reeling over this. I feel like a very sensitive person here, okay? And it could be someone, like I said, who does not know how to deal with emotions, because they might do a lot of cover up here. So there's a lot of suppressed things here previous to I even feel this connection that this person needs to process. And maybe they're just used to processing things how they normally do, which is don't show up, which is in a very reactionary way. And it could just be cutting someone out and feeling like they're in the right. Okay, but I feel you feel like this person, you see their error of their ways, but I think you're giving them a little bit more benefit of the doubt, like they're a little bit more in control, or a little more stable, or a little bit more in this process of changing something, or healing something, or acknowledging something. Or that eventually they're going to see the light here, but I don't know, like, I mean, eventually this person will kind of have to, because I don't feel like they can sit in this sort of, I feel an angry energy coming from this pile, but it's mostly at themselves. It's like an angry because of a self-sabotage, but there isn't a recognition that it's because of self. So it's easier to blame and externally point fingers at everything but what the issue is here. Okay, so let's look. What does this person want? What does this person want? Now, when I say divine feminine, doesn't necessarily mean this person is born female, okay? It's just, it's the type of energy, because there's a lot of emotion. We see the moon here, which represents divine feminine. Okay, so it could very well be a masculine here who has no idea how to open up to his feminine energy. So when this person falls in love or feels an emotion here, it throws them completely off, because maybe they are used to being a King of Swords here. Okay, so now with this emotion sitting in them, with their subconscious energy sitting here bubbling up, it's like, how do I manage this? It's like the crumbling of their world all around them here, because they feel very much out of control. And so the King of Swords definitely needs control. Okay, And when emotions are involved and then we don't have control, we start to panic. So we might cover things up here and just like be reactionary. And so, like I said, if this person blocked you or is being cold, isn't communicating, it's because they feel like this just happened yesterday to them. So we're looking at what they want. We have 8 of Cups. What does one's person desire here? What are their hopes and their wishes in regards to this connection? We have the Hierophant, we have the 5 of Swords, and we have the Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. That's good. One of my favorite cards to see. Ace of Swords. All about embracing truth, being honest, being authentic, being clear, walking, talking, and aligning ourselves with truth and authenticity. So I feel like this person understands this feeling they don't like, okay? Because it's all so many cups. I feel like it's a feeling here. And so it puts them in a very heavy state of confusion. And their comfort zone is being in their mind, being logical, understanding, being in control. So it's like this person wants to get very clear with what's going on here, but when their emotions are on overdrive, it's like they cannot get a clear thought in. They cannot be honest because emotions are so overwhelming. So I feel like this person is working on gaining their bearings. And I do feel like this person is wanting to come to some sort of understanding of what it is that is not emotionally fulfilling for them. What is causing this pain? Because 8 of Cups is when we have to walk away from something that we might have been emotionally invested in at some point in time that no longer fulfills us emotionally. Okay, and so this person is not feeling emotionally satisfied here with the 9 of Cups in reverse. So there is a desire to walk away from this. Okay, and really there's a need for them to get very clear about, with the Hierophant here, this is all about their lifestyle, what they want to commit to, their understanding. Okay, this is higher level commitments, higher level learnings, their ideology, what they've been conditioned here to believe. And so I feel like this person is really wanting to confront the part of them that does this self-sabotage. With this Knight of Swords, this is someone who doesn't back down, who faces a challenge here with truth. Okay, they step forward. It's quick moving energy because it's all about confronting truths. And I feel like they want to confront. And I feel like this is coming from more of their higher subconscious or their higher self, their subconscious energies, because there is an understanding here of the 5 of Swords, which is this person might always, I say always, but you know, most of the time, okay, there's no such thing as an always, but most of the time, this person is 5 of Swords. I think they crap the bed and sabotage things. And it could be when things get too emotionally involved or where they feel where they're out of control. So if something starts to maybe slip and this person feels out of control, they sabotage, they cause pain. Okay, and it could be when things get serious because this person doesn't know how to do a 2 of Cups. They could sabotage as well. I feel more like this person when they start feeling out of control. So if you start to, I don't know, like acknowledge maybe something isn't going right, or maybe if this person feels like they're losing control of themselves because of their emotions, if this person feels like they're out of control, they get in the 5 of Swords. So I feel like this person is wanting to acknowledge this, wanting to embrace something here about this, but they're really having to look at, you know, their own sort of lifestyle here and their own conditioning, what it is that they value in their life and what it is that isn't serving them. So this is what they want. Although I feel like this person is far from that, because instead of looking within, it's like this person is still kind of thinking this is an external thing. So let's look at overall energy here. What do you, pile 1, think that your person is feeling overall about you and this connection? What are your overall thoughts here regarding this person, your person, and their feelings for you? And then we'll get their perspective or their actuals, I guess, to clarify anything here that you might be under some sort of misconception. I think, yeah, like, I mean, you're pretty accurate here, okay, but I feel like this is a little worse than maybe you think. But again, cards come through quite pointed and nuanced here, so I don't know if, yeah, I don't know, maybe, you know it best here, okay, but I do feel it's a little bit more intense here, more problematic maybe than you're thinking, more layered, more involved. So how is pile 1 thinking that their person is feeling overall? Page of Pentacles, Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy. Sorry, I don't know if I read. Yes, we have Taurus here. I think I said Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here as well. Pretty much a lot of signs coming through here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I do feel it is in Pisces here because I do feel like this person feels a little out of control, okay? When we get lots of signs, I mean, obviously, depending on the readers here, but I feel like there's heavy influences of, like, this person really feels like out of control. It's like they're at the mercy of everything that's kind of happening around them. Okay, Page of Pentacles, Hierophant in reverse, 7 of Cups in the reverse, pile 1, and how they think their person is feeling. 6 of Wands in the reverse, Temperance in the upright, Sagittarius energy, and the King of Wands. That is Aries, Leo, Sag, and then we have Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so I feel like you understand that there is love here, okay? Like, whatever you experience with this person, I mean, maybe you question it because of this person's inability to, I mean, not to sabotage, but I do feel like you have an understanding that this person loved you and loves you, okay? So if you're doubting it, I mean, there is love here. I feel like this person has shown love or expressed love to you at some point in time, and you might have just felt it, because I do feel like this person wasn't consistently allowing themselves to get very deep. So they might have expressed it or shown it or glimpses of it, or you might have just intuited it. 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I don't like the 3 of Cups so much here because, like I said, 3 of Cups is, for some of you guys, it is a third party, okay, because we do see Queen of Wands, we see the 3 of Cups, and if there is another person here that maybe this person runs to or does the same thing or relies on, okay, but if it's not a person, then it's a thing that this person, you know, defaults to here, okay, especially when they are the ones that kind of crap the bed or sabotage. So I don't know, like, they distract, they party, they drink, they do these things here, okay? So I feel like that is a big problem here. And so you're looking at the situation as this person has the opportunity in front of them to move this connection forward, that there is a lot of potential here. Okay, but in order to have this potential, this person's going to have to embrace it. It's going to have to follow this opportunity. Going to have to make an offer here in a practical way to this connection. But this is going to take them doing the healing and the work and finding the balance within, because right now you feel like this person is not showing up, that this person did ruin a good thing here. Okay, with the 6 of Wands in reverse, this is like you understanding that, yeah, like this person could certainly be in their ego. This person could be more concerned with something else that doesn't really matter here, so they missed out. And that this person's priorities here with the Hierophant in reverse is a little out of whack. Okay, that whatever they believe or value or their lifestyle here has them throwing out the important things and has them missing out, rather than following something that might be more solid and true. So that you really feel like this person is having to heal, find balance within themselves, having to, yeah, like regulate themselves so that they can be someone who can show up, so they can be someone who can recognize opportunity, so they can get themselves out of confusion and make wise decisions, because you feel like this person is incapable of making wise decisions with the 7 of Cups It's like being really muddled and potentially where we're not very direct because we're so wrapped up in all these things that don't matter. And again, Seven of Cups to me is drinking card for me. Okay, and so I feel like you feel this person right now is not within their full power to act, not in their full power to be successful here, and their confidence to make things happen, to stand, you know, in their courage. That they're not following their passion here, which you feel like passionately, if they were to follow what they truly wanted, it'd be this connection, to have success in this connection, to be confident to do this, and to embrace an opportunity. But that this person isn't finding this within themselves, that this person lacks the courage here, or at least has not yet faced any fear here. So you're kind of accurate here in this person needing an Ace of Swords, okay? Because this is needing to get clear about something that has them very upside down. Okay, so that is your thoughts. Now let's look at overall pile number 1, your person and their actual feels here for you in this connection. What is pile 1's person actually feeling overall for pile 1 and this connection? What are their feelings? What are their actual feelings here? 10 of Cups in reverse. This person really knows that they have a good thing here that they're not following up on. They're not taking action here. Emperor in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse. So that's Aries energy. The Devil. Yeah, like I said, wasn't surprised if the Devil came out. Capricorn energy. The Sun in reverse. We're heavy in the ego here with the Emperor in reverse and the Sun. And the 9 of Cups. And the 6 of Swords. Sorry, 6 of Wands. And we got 7 of Wands in reverse. And one more. Why is this Devil here? We have the Star. I do feel at least 2 as well. Knight of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Cups. And the bottom of the deck here, we got the 2 of Cups. Yes, so this is exactly it. Like this person, in their subconscious, underneath it all, this is the big misconception or the illusion that they have here, that they're so fixated on something here that doesn't really necessarily matter, okay, that they can't get clear about what truly matters here. And I feel like what this person, you know, what their higher self understands is that they want to give love and have a balanced give and take here. Okay, that they see that there is a potential here of a 10 of Cups. Okay, this is the ultimate emotional fulfillment between two people coming together. Okay, but every time they experience a sabotage here. So this person, I mean, must understand that their experience of a sabotage here is a pattern. It's a consistent thing that this person does. Okay, so at some time, they're going to have to get with that Ace of Swords and understand that, is it everyone else, or is it a pattern that they continuously see within themselves here that they're not wanting to see because they're in illusion? They're in this 7 of Cups needing to get clear. Okay, so I feel like this person is in victim mentality. This is, you know, the Emperor in reverse. This is like, woe is me. There's nothing I can do about it. It's not getting empowered. This is also letting the ego get in the way. Okay, and ego does not necessarily mean like somebody who is loud and proud and arrogant, because ego could be victim mentality. Oh, poor me, and this happens, and, you know, and I'm suffering, and I have some sort of issue, addiction, bad habits, and maybe I draw in bad people. Because I feel like this isn't more about them so much as I feel like, poor me, I can't get a 10 of Cups happening here. I really want a 2 of Cups with someone to give and take and fulfill this potential. And it's like, well, it's right in front of them. Okay, but that's Devil energy. It's like, you know, it doesn't matter if I do fight for this. I'm kind of hopeless here. It's not working for me. Okay, so I feel like this person is definitely needing to heal. This person has an understanding of what they want, okay, but I feel like they feel very held back by this mentality that they hang on to. So the ego is definitely in play. And I do feel like there's something not clicking so much with this person, because what they want is alignment. They want truth. They want clarity. They want to be happy. They want a Two of Cups. They understand where there's potential, but all their actions is opposite. Again, this is Five of Swords energy. It's like, why are we sabotaging a good thing here? So it's like, I want to give and receive love here, but it's not happening. Like, they're incapable of moving towards it, because every time I do, you know, I'm kind of damned if I do and damned if I don't. It doesn't really work for me. So this person's having to give themselves love, having to find their own inner unconditional love of self, their self-worth, their ability to give themselves love so that they can step up and give someone else love. Because I feel like this person is seeking external things here. Okay. Leo, Aries, Capricorn, and Aquarius energy coming through. Now, when it comes to you, I do feel like this person wants a Two of Cups. Like I said, like in general, I feel this person just wants, you know, happiness. But I feel like this person isn't seeing, Sun in reverse, the Moon here, isn't seeing clearly about what they're supposed to be fighting for. They're not fighting the right battle. What cause are they supposed to fight for? That they are empowered to go after what they want. That it's not something that they're at the mercy of. So if something goes wrong, it's like, I feel like this person feels like there's nothing I can do. And then they just kind of throw in the towel. They just feel helpless, hopeless, and think, why can't it work? You know, so I don't know exactly what happened here. How much was them and how much was you? Or maybe there was something that maybe, I don't know, like, because what I'm feeling here, and this could be the Moon, okay, because I'm really tapped into this, that you did something. Okay, and maybe you did do something, but I mean, in any other healthy connection, it'd be something that could be worked upon, or maybe this is something quite normal that could be discussed in some way, but it's like it spooked this person in some way. So maybe they completely overreacted about maybe something that you said, or they jumped the gun and totally went over the edge. I feel like this person completely took something and ran with it. So it might have been you never even said anything or did anything, but in this person's mind, they heard and felt something because of their sensitive nature that made them feel like, I don't know, like it was the end of the world in some way. So they might have blocked you or overreacted. And yeah, I just feel it's pretty intense here. Okay, so this person definitely needs time to go inwards. This person definitely needs time to do the healing. This person needs time to see clearly, because they're not seeing. Okay, they're not being honest with themselves, with the Hermit in reverse. This is, again, looking at our subconscious, because we have to acknowledge the internal things. We can't be externally seeking. I'm sure you already know this. I don't want to lecture you. This person's a little bit wackadoodled. Sorry if that's your person, but I just feel like, yeah, there's energy here that's needing to just kind of, I don't know, like, start to really take accountability, start to really look at where they have the ability to make changes here in order for them to heal. Okay, so is this person having a, you know, a huge shift here? Like, I think you think they want to, but you kind of called it right. The Death in reverse. It's like this person is incapable at this point. I mean, they're always capable, but they, as long as they feel incapable of shedding what's not working in their life, okay, of letting go of things that don't really matter, or ideologies that they're hanging on to here, and beliefs that they're fixated on, and understandings, then they're going to have a very difficult time being honest and seeing clearly. That's Devil. So, long reading. I hope this isn't your reading, but if you're here, I'm sure this is your reading, and I bless you, because this is difficult, you know. This is difficult. I don't know what you did, I mean, but I'm feeling like you're pretty solid in your perspective here, and I do apologize if you were hurt. And if this is your energy, then, I mean, I'm sorry that you're feeling this way, and maybe there's a different perspective you can take. You can maybe look at a different pile. And I love you guys very much. I will see you at the next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. You picked the rose quartz, beautiful stone that feels too good for me because it's so pure and so loving and so wonderful, and I'm sure I am too most times, but don't feel it because this gives me such pure energy. I just love, love, love the rose quartz. So what are we looking at? Pile 2. This is the opposite of yesterday's reading, like I mentioned. If you are interested in that, you can click the link below, which is the flip of this reading. And I'm looking at what you think your person is thinking, feeling, and what they want with you in this connection versus what they actually think, feel, and want. Okay, so we'll be using these 2 decks, Murder of Crows and the Night Sun Tarot, for your reading. And on this side, I'm going to be looking at your thoughts of what they're thinking and your thoughts on how they're feeling and your thoughts on what they want versus them here, how they're actually thinking, feeling, and what they want. Okay, so as usual, crisscross energies. It could certainly be that what you think is on this side and their actuals is on that side. Okay, so if I say, that this is their actual, just crisscross it, but don't change anything here energetically, other than just crisscrossing roles. And like I said, if you tap into your own sort of pile here, it could certainly be reversed altogether, like how you're actually feeling and thinking and what your person thinks you feel. Okay, so cross it if you need to, or at least go check out another pile if it comes out predominantly reversed. Okay, so let's ask Spirit. Clear and concise message here. How does pile number 2 think their person is thinking? What do they think their person is thinking about them in this connection? Pile 2, what do they think the thoughts are for their person in this connection? Thank you, Spirit. Clear and concise message. For the greatest and highest good of pile 2, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. All right, we have the Magician. So Virgo and Gemini energy coming through with the Mercury. We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the King of Swords in reverse, and we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Thoughts. Okay. So the Magician, I feel what I'm getting here, because it could be manifestation. Obviously, the Magician makes things happen. But I feel like you feel like this person is making things happen, but maybe I'm getting kind of a trickster energy. So maybe they're kind of on their own making something happen here, like how they can, I don't know, get what they want in some way here with this Magician. Okay, but I feel like you might feel, I'm getting your feelings, so don't ask me how. I just feel like you feel as though you're not included in this plan. Doesn't feel good. It's like you feel like this person is, like cold and maybe shutting you out, is not decided on this connection or hasn't chosen this connection, has not been able to prioritize. They certainly aren't giving you a commitment for a long term, or even showing their desire to have long-term stability here. So it could be this person is, has not chosen to commit here and has shut you out, or is not wanting to think about it, and that they're kind of more focused on what they could kind of manifest for themselves. Maybe they're more focused on self here with this Ace of Cups. This guy's fixated on that. So Ace of Cups could be all about, self-love, giving self-care. And maybe you feel like this person, what I'm really getting here is because we see the Sword, the Pentacle, and the Wand, but the Cup is what's highlighted here. So maybe you feel like this person might only be kind of fixated on what sort of emotions they can get from this connection. Like you're energetically feeding them, but it feels very one-sided. Like it's all about them, or how they can get out of you or manifest out of this connection something for themselves to make them feel whole and complete in some way. But that's really their only focus here. Nothing to do with long-term, nothing to do with choosing this connection. This person can't prioritize this connection in any way. In fact, you feel like this person is not even giving it thought, or kind of cold here with this King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and like I said, Virgo, Gemini. So Gemini coming through quite strong. So let's look. How are you thinking this person is feeling? How does Pile 2 think their person is feeling about them and this connection? The Fool. The Page of Swords. I'm kind of getting this Two of Pentacles energy. One's kind of going that way, one's going this way. Five of Swords. And Eight of Swords, or Eight of Wands, sorry. Okay. I feel like this reading is interesting because it's not necessarily coming so much in the cards here as it is more intuitive energy. And what I am seeing here, this guy has a mask. So I feel like you might feel like your person is masking something right now. And I feel like you feel like your person is masking a truth. I feel like you feel your person isn't being honest about something here. Yeah. Like there's some sort of truth this person has to speak or see. And it could very well be about their intentions for commitment or long-term or the stability or what it is that they want. But it's like, I feel like this person's fixated on something, or I guess you feel, because this is coming from you, fixated on something here. That they're either not communicating or waiting for a time to communicate or choosing not to communicate. And now with the cards here, yeah, like I feel like you feel this person is... Give me a second, I'll be right back. Hi guys, sorry about that. I get the telemarketers at the exact same time. Anyway, so what I was getting here, and it's still very strong. Like you almost feel like this person is, you know, a free spirit, is able to focus. So they're kind of exploring here, kind of like a wandering soul. What it is that they want, they're carefree, they're, you know, they're kind of doing what it is that they want here in some sort of carefree energy. But when it comes to this connection, it's like this person isn't choosing to explore it. This person isn't choosing to be honest. In fact, this person understands that in order to have movement, that this person is going to have to communicate the truth here. They're going to have to be honest with something here, but this person's communication seems to be something that either sabotages this connection or is painful, because I feel like this person is not communicating truths, or at least you feel like they're, yeah, like they aren't authentic in expressing what they're actually feeling or wanting. And there is a stuck energy here, like a not choosing this connection or not choosing to communicate, although we see the Eight of Wands, which is movement, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting, in order for there to be movement, in order for there to be progress, in order for there to be a breakthrough, this person's going to have to move, communicate, get out of this energy. And I don't feel like they are. I think you feel like this person is more focused on moving away from the connection, or has been more invested in moving away from the connection. And that this person could very well be somebody who yeah, just hasn't explored this connection. Okay, let's see what you think that this person, your person wants from this connection. What do you think they want? What does pile 2 think that their person wants from them in this connection? We have the 4 of Pentacles and we have the 5 of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups and we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. And bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. So I'm going to move your stone right there. I hope you guys can see that. I will be doing kind of an overall here. So if it's not making complete sense, it might at the end here, because I understand there's some pieces here that I'm not quite sure that I get. But this is what you think that they want. Okay. And so I feel like you have an understanding here that this person knows that there's a choice to be made here to choose this connection. There goes my email confirming or whatever that computer noise I heard. So it's like they're sitting on a choice. They're not budging, I still feel. Okay, I was feeling non-movement. I feel like this is someone who is held back. Someone who might have to risk something, okay, in order to gain something, but there's in a sort of a lack mindset here that if they let go of whatever it is that they feel they're going to lose out, but then they might lose out on everything altogether because of their inability to trust in the universe and their ability to come outside of their comfort zone and explore. So it's like this person, you see them as someone who is explorative and potentially independent here, I feel, and sort of fearless in some way. But when it comes to this connection, they're stuck, they're not moving, they're not choosing. And so I feel like you feel like what this person really wants to do is come out of this state, okay, because the 4 of Cups is where we're feeling like rejection, or we're just despondent. We're not, I don't know, we're kind of looking at what doesn't matter here, okay? We're focused on what doesn't matter, what didn't work, what's going wrong in our life, rather than seeing the blessing that's being offered to us. So I feel like you feel like your person wants to come out of whatever state that they're in, because you do see that there is heavy confusion here, but you kind of feel like your person wants their cake and eat it too. And that's what I was getting from this, like trickster energy. It's like, I don't know if you feel like your person is kind of a little bit narcissist here, or just manipulative in some way, or self-focused or self-absorbed. Because 7 of Cups is like having all these options and not really choosing wisely, but kind of keeping the back door open in some way. But you feel like it does cause this person's sadness. 5 of Cups, regret, remorse, sadness. Again, looking at what doesn't work, what doesn't matter here. I feel like you guys feel like this person is not seeing something, okay? Again, with the sword, like I said, this was like not embracing a truth. And now I know what you think that they're not seeing or being honest about, because they're doing, you feel the opposite, like what they're choosing, what they're moving towards, what they're choosing instead of this is something that you think is not the best thing for this person, something that's going to make them sad. They're focused on something here that is not, you think, in their highest good or aligned to what they're supposed to be focused on. They're focused on what doesn't matter in their life. They might be focused on a 3 of Cups here. Okay, that's a person, place, or thing that is kind of keeping them, I don't know, distracted, not allowing them to get to a deep connection here, okay? But what I want to say here to you is that we don't know what the best course of action is for another person. And you could think that this is very obvious because maybe this person is focused on, like I said, partying or distractions. But that is their life. That is what they can choose. They might not want to commit here, okay? They might be 7 of Cups and you might want them to be 10 of Pentacles. neither one is better than the other or right for this person because we feel it, okay? So I just felt I had to say this, although I know someone might get triggered, but it's the truth. Five of Pentacles here is, yeah, someone feeling left out in the cold. It's like you feel like this person's screwing themselves up here by not choosing this connection, by focusing on what isn't going to matter, and that they're going to regret it in some way, or that they're being left out in the cold of this connection and experiencing some sort of rejection here of their own accord. But that you feel like this person doesn't want to feel this way. So the best thing this person can do is to acknowledge where they're held back. But you feel like this person wants to stay fixed on their idea, wants to stay fixed on the thing here that they chose, wants to hang on to the thing that they chose, that they're really fixated on it. They're manifesting exactly what they want, that they feel like they're honest and clear about it. But you think, no, they're lying to themselves. They should want this commitment. They should be choosing this connection because it's more aligned with what will make them happy. Okay, that's kind of what I get here. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that's what you're thinking, then that's exactly what you're thinking here. We will pull an overall once we do this other side. Now we're going to look at your person for pile number 2. And how are they actually thinking here about you and this connection? What are pile 2's person's thoughts in regards to this connection and pile number 2 specifically, right here, right now? What are their thoughts? Spirit, clear and concise for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2. What are they needing to know here in regards to their person's thoughts? Thank you so much. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Cups. And we have the King of Cups. And we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse in the exact same position. So, what does this tell me? This tells me that this person is looking at an opportunity here of a Three of Cups. So they are the type that probably does not want commitments. You know, Three of Cups is kind of lighthearted energies, fun, partying, keeping things light, keeping a network of friends. This person might have told you they don't want a serious relationship or a connection here. Although, look at this Page of Pentacles, looks like a little bit of a sneak here, okay? Doesn't look very trustworthy. And he's holding a scroll, and scroll is all about, you know, hidden information or knowledge because it's still wrapped up here. So there's something I feel this person knows or understands, okay, that we don't quite see. And I do feel like this person could be quite self-serving in some way, you know, but I mean, that's okay because it's their life. So if they want to serve themselves here, I feel like this person is somebody who is quite self-serving. I got to be honest. I'm getting very heavy. Take. What can I get from this? I'm seeing, remember I told you, focus, fixated on this cup, self-indulgent in some way. Like, what can I get from this feeling energetically? Fill my cup. I'm also getting it from this. Fill my cup. And there goes my email confirming. Look at all these people pouring into this person's cup. So I feel like this person needs validation, energy. And maybe you give validation and energy from this person. I haven't done one of these readings in a long time, and this sounds horrible here. But can this person get deep? I mean, this is a King of Cups energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This king loves the deepest. But this king sometimes is incapable of acting on this, okay? And the fact that it's in reverse, I feel like this person is not acknowledging the depth of their emotions here. And maybe they're just incapable of acknowledging this because maybe they've experienced, you know, Three of Cups type situations and aren't quite comfortable or familiar with the Two of Cups or the depth of a connection. Because I do feel this person's page energy, which is quite immature. Okay, so I don't feel they're quite a king yet, but I feel like when a page has deep emotions like a king, maybe he just doesn't know how to handle it, and so it becomes keeping things light. But certainly this person does not have a long-term vision. They're not wanting some sort of commitment here or a long-term stability. So what are they thinking? I do feel like it's pretty aligned with this, what you're feeling here, you know, but I feel like this person might revel in this or take some sort of joy in this. It's how it's coming out. So let's see. How's this person actually feeling, though? What are their actual feelings here for pile 2? My reading sometimes come through quite strong here energetically for me to read it, so it might not be as intense as I'm reading it, okay? So there could be a spectrum here. It could be a sliding scale of energy. You just take what resonates. It could just be slightly nuanced here towards this. It doesn't have to be as extreme, but this is what I'm picking up. Okay, so for feelings, actual feelings, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Interesting. The Hangman in reverse. And 8 of Wands in reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so 8 of Wands, 8 of Wands. It's in the reverse here. And remember I was telling you about the mask? Guess what this means? Queen of Wands in reverse is someone wearing a mask. Okay, this is also manipulative energy, which I was picking up from this magician, although it's in the upright. And I normally read that as manifestation. I don't nor generally read it as trickster energy, but that was what was coming through. Somebody controlling or manipulative or focused on self. That's what this is. Okay, so I don't know, like one thing definitely with this Queen of Wands, like is someone attractive, you know, somebody who is confident. So maybe this person is someone who networks, who's very attractive here, maybe has a group of people, you know, that they're used to, or that they're used to certain sort of treatment here. So I feel like there's an understanding that this person has with the Hangman here in the reverse that has them seeing something very pigeonholed. Okay, like they have their blinders on how they're perceiving something here. And I feel like the perception here is in regards to how this person shows up. Like they are masked up. And maybe they have like an image to uphold here in some way, especially when it comes to their circle of friends. Okay, so I feel like this restricts them from moving forward. This doesn't allow them to communicate truths. And yeah, keeps them not moving forward with something practical here, something that is solid, something that is worth growing to a 10 of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a very, very, very solid energy. It's a solid offer. Okay, it is slow moving, but it's something that's very dedicated to start with an Ace of Pentacles and work its way to a 10 of Pentacles, grounding something practical. It is stuck. This person doesn't want to plant this. It's like they're flying in the wind in some way here. So that's what I was getting from this Fool. Somebody who's floundering. Okay, this feels like someone is hard to tie down or peg down because they're just like transient energy going from one party to the next, floating around town. And like I said, good on them. Because if that's their life, then that's how they want. But you're thinking, how could they possibly be happy? They're shutting love out. And this person has an image to uphold, okay? I do feel it is not authentic. And I do feel like they're caging themselves by acting this way, but that's the choice that they're making, and it's not allowing things to move. So how do they feel? They feel like they have an image to uphold. Like they're seeing something that needs to kind of remain in some way. Therefore, they cannot move forward. Therefore, they cannot communicate truth here in regards to commitment or solid offer or where it is that they want to stay dedicated because, I don't know, this person doesn't really commit in that way. So let's look at what does this person want for this connection, from pile 2? What do they actually want here from pile 2? What do they want then? I'm telling you, this person wants your energy. This person wants you to validate this thing that they have here, you know. So, and if they have a circle of friends, I don't, you know, I mean, I was going to say I don't see what they need you for, but clearly you're filling this person's cup. double time, I feel here. Okay, so let's see. What does this person want? What does pile two's person want? So I'm getting irritated at this person. Okay, High Priestess. I was going to say two of High Priestess. So we got the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. And under that we have Death. Wow, wow, wow. Scorpio energy. Death. This is all about spiritual transformation, and this is releasing things that don't serve us. So I feel interesting that we're getting the bottom here in their higher self, I feel. And I think that happened with pile one as well. The higher self is coming through as someone that understands things that no longer serve this person need to go away, needs to fall away in order for them to birth something new that is more solid, that could stand the test of time, rather than something that is transient and built on inauthenticity, because this person is clearly stuck here, fixated on something. So their higher self knows that this person's needing to transition. And I feel like you know this, because I feel like you are probably intuitive. And this is why you sense this. Okay. But we cannot connect to a 5D potential of someone's higher self and what they could do and convince them of it, or else we set up ourselves for disappointment in some way. And maybe you already know this, and so I'm preaching to the choir. I feel like a lot of you guys probably already know this, but I feel like what Spirit is showing here is this person's intuition here with the High Priestess. This is their subconscious. This is an inner knowing. Okay, there is an inner knowing, exactly what you tapped into and what you probably saw transparently through this person, because this person's facade is here that everyone else around them might not see through. I feel like you saw through it, and you understood that in order for them to have movement in their life, that they'd have to acknowledge some sort of truth, acknowledge some facade. But this person feels like they're stuck again. So it is an illusion in some way, because the Hangman is fixated on seeing something in a certain way. It's like that they can't move forward. Okay, and yeah, right. They can't move forward if they believe they can't move forward. They can't move forward if they believe themselves to be something they're not. Okay, so I feel like intuitively deep down there's an understanding here. And I feel like this person understands that there is no balance here, that they're not giving to this connection. Okay, Six of Pentacles. This is a give and take, equal reciprocity. Sometimes we give and sometimes we receive. And I feel like this person does not know how to find balance here. And I feel like this has caused a lot of pain here with this Three of Swords in their life, but obviously in this connection, there's an understanding of pain, but it's in reverse. So I feel like this person, I don't see it here, but I feel like this person is going to have to acknowledge a Three of Swords when the Tower falls. And the Tower usually happens when we are in inauthenticity, when we're believing something so much that it becomes who we are, but it's not true. And so our whole environment paints a story around this, and this is what we build our life on, and then that tower falls, and then we have to deal with Three of Swords. So however it is that this person's been showing up has already caused something in their subconscious karmically. Okay, and as you guys know, when I do these readings, I don't normally say what's this person's karma for hurting you, because I feel like we all carry karmas, and I don't feel like, you know, this person has their life to live, and if it hurts you, that's not, I don't feel like this person needs to be accountable or responsible for your pain unless they're doing something specifically to hurt you. Okay, so if you're hanging around with this person knowing that they're in this energy, you know, then don't hang out with this person. But I feel like the damage is done. The damage is done. And so I feel like karmically this person is going to have to acknowledge and deal with this Three of Swords. Okay, this is what's in their subconscious now. And so in order to do this, this person's going to have to do the inner work. This is in the Seven of Pentacles. This depiction always gives me about self-work, putting in the energy and the dedication into self, because all these pentacles are into self. So how we engage, what do we energetically like focus on? How do we give to self in order to build ourselves up? Because I feel like this person is pouring from other people into them. So I feel like this person's dry. This person certainly doesn't know who they are. I feel like I'm poo-pooing all over this person here, okay? I don't know. This is how the cards are coming up. So, I mean, I feel bad for this person, because imagine not having any foundation here and having to look to everyone else to fill us up, to give us compliments, to make us feel whole, to make us feel like we could stand on our own. So this person needs to do this, okay? But I feel like this person just gives up here. Like it's too much work, or it's too much to focus on, or they don't reap the reward right away. Because as we know, right, like you got to stay dedicated and committed and consistent in order to start seeing results here. So I feel like this person is really being called to shift out of whatever energy that they're in here. Okay, but this is kind of their surface energy, and that's what they're engaged with. So let's take a look. Pile number 2. How do you think your person is feeling right here, right now about you and the connection? What is the overall feelings that you think pile number 2's person has for you? Sorry, your person, I guess, has for you and this connection. Overall, what are your thoughts? And then we'll look at actuals and see where there might be misconception, okay? So we have Temperance energy in the reverse. That's Sagittarius energy. We have the 4 of Wands in the reverse. That gives me this 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, because this is also the marriage card, family card, but in the reverse, it's like it never happened. Commitment never happened. Unity never happened. They're coming together didn't happen. It like fell apart before it even got together. Ace of Cups in the reverse. The World. Why is the 4 of Wands here in the reverse, Spirit? Okay, I'm not taking all these, but I do feel this one, since it fell off to the side. We have 3 of Wands in the reverse, and one more card here. Why is this Ace of Cups in the reverse? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. No, we didn't have Queen of Cups at the bottom. I thought we had a Queen of Cups here initially, but Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius, Queen of Pentacles under that, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in the reverse as well. Okay, so yeah, like I feel like you do feel as though, you know, maybe this person has no problems taking in love, and maybe this person could love bomb you in some way, because I feel like this person is kind of the lovey-dovey type. Like I feel like a romantic here. Okay, but I feel like it is withheld, so maybe they're very selective when they show up. So maybe they love bomb you, maybe they breadcrumb you. This is my breadcrumbing card. So I do feel like there's love, you know, and maybe you've experienced this or you see this, but when it comes to commitment, when it comes to you depending on them in a practical way here, this person flakes out. So it's like, can you depend on this person outside of this? I don't feel like you can, because I feel like you feel this person definitely needs to heal, definitely needs to show up in a balanced energy here. There is a lack of balance. They're not giving to this situation. So I feel like they're taking. Things did not come together. You're unable to come together in a way that communicates sort of what it is that you guys want to build together here when it comes to stability and structure for the long term. And that you see that this person might lack their own cup with this cup of Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is not being able to, this is emotionally unavailable. This is someone emotionally unavailable. Okay, so they're emotionally unavailable because their own self is needing to fill their own cup, stand on their own, do what they need to do here before they make themselves available in a connection, and they're not ready or they're unwilling to do this. Okay, so I feel like you understand that maybe this person is having to wrap up a cycle here with this World card to close out a phase in their life that you felt down here that, you know, that this person wanted to make themselves happy because they were sitting in despondent energy, that they weren't taking the cup. Okay, and that eventually this person wants to take the cup or come out of this stage. So they're going to have to wrap up a cycle here because you feel like this person is stuck, not laying the groundwork here for their future. So there's no way they could expand or move forward, and that they're stuck. Yeah. And that karmically, they're going to have to eventually come out of this rut, that they're going to have to want to move forward, that they're going to have to want to acknowledge and have a new beginning here in love, but that they're stuck is how you feel. For some of you guys, there is travel involved here. So you could be at a long distance with this person with the Eight of Wands and this World card. You could have met this person online here with the World. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. So we see the Queen of Wands, we see the Queen of Cups, and we see the Queen of Pentacles. I also feel like that is kind of speaking to a couple of things. I feel like it seemed like no matter what you could give to this situation, that this person was stuck, because I feel like you're coming through as somebody who is fairly flexible here. I feel like all these queens is an ability for you to be who this person kind of needs here, but I also feel like this person is also wearing a mask here, so they can't identify who they truly are inside because of all these queens coming out here. Okay, so, and for some of you guys with this third party, like I said, because we do see the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands, sometimes it means the other woman, and I'm seeing a lot of queens here. So could it be that this person is a player? Okay, it could be, or it could be that this person likes to network. Okay, but won't be emotionally available here for family commitments long term. And that's what I'm seeing here, predominantly what you're thinking. Okay, and I mean, here I see a Three of Cups and a Queen of Wands, but this is more representing the mask they wear. I don't necessarily feel player energy coming from this person. So this might be confirmation for someone. I just feel like this person is stuck, and this person uses other people to fill their cup. Because I don't feel this person loves themselves. So they're having to acknowledge heartbreak. And this heartbreak could be something that they've had within them for a very long time, that they haven't acknowledged, that they need to heal. And so they wear this mask instead of doing the work here. Okay, so overall, pile number two's person, what are their actual feelings here in regards to pile two? What are their feelings for pile two? What are their actual feelings overall for the greatest and highest good of pile two, Spirit? Thank you so much. So we have the Four of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Death coming out again. Why is this Knight of Swords here in the reverse, Spirit? Eight of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. And bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so this person is sitting at a crossroads here with the Two of Wands. Okay, so this is where we pretty much are sitting with a decision that we have to make here. And we could stick to the same old and what we know, or we can have a huge shift here and choose the wand that's a little more difficult because it is our dharma, it's our calling, but it shakes our world up. That's this Death card. Okay, it's shaking our world up, releasing things that no longer serve. And so I feel like this person is being called to do this clearly, or we wouldn't see this in the higher self. So I feel like this is going to take a lot of reflecting with the Four of Swords. Okay, healing, reflecting, but also having to get honest with our heartbreak. Okay, because one of these swords is the truth, and the other three swords is the heartbreak that we experienced. So they're having to really sit with their heartbreak and look at this. Okay, so I feel like there's an understanding. Again, this is coming from higher self, okay, how they're feeling here. And the higher self is showing that this person is in a mental prison right now with this Eight of Swords, that they believe something to be limiting that is untrue. And so I feel like it creates this illusion of who they think they are, and who they think they are is someone who's incapable of confronting their demons, of confronting their fears, of moving forward, being honest with integrity, because the Knight of Swords moves with integrity, faces the challenge, isn't cowardly. Here I see a white lily, which is all about sensuality and experience, peace. So I feel like this person is feeling like stuck when it comes to their life. Okay, so you do pick that up. But it's like the minute this person's able to heal, reflect, and shed anything that doesn't work for them and acknowledge where they're holding themselves back, then I feel like this person is capable of doing something practical here. This is putting in the time and the energy and the dedication towards something that is practical. Okay, in order for them to have a chance here with this Nine of Wands, this is the resilience card. This is the wounded warrior. This is the spiritual warrior who has one last battle here to fight, but is quite guarded and having to, I don't know, like just restore themselves before they go into battle. So I do feel there's a message here for you. This person is not moving, as we know, okay? I felt very stuck energy and I still feel stuck energy. And so before this person can engage with this connection, put energy, find balance here, they're going to have to do something within themselves here that only they can do. They have to get the courage to do this. They're being called to do this. They're sitting at this crossroads. They have to deal with their limitations, their thoughts, what keeps them stuck. Put in the energy towards this work. Face their heartbreak here, okay? I think you know all this. So they're not wanting to see this. And so they're procrastinating or delaying, but this is what's being put in front of them. So they can look, because I feel they're fixated on something right now. This is what I get. I get a very fixated stare, focused on something intently. And the thing that they're focused on intently is them not wanting to see what they have to see. So eventually they're going to have to move their gaze here and look at something here. So Spirit is saying, doesn't matter what you do, how you do, any of that, this person is going to have to do this on their own. So I don't feel like you should be engaged here with this person at all, because this person needs to get there on their own accord, okay? Because eventually, if there's no one there to fill their cup, and their cup is dry, they have to find a way to fill their cup. And right now, I feel like this person really, really depends on other people to fill their cup. Their cup is completely dry. Yeah, and they depend on other people to tell them, to show them, to... This person just does not know how to fill their own cup, okay? So this is what I have here for you guys, pile number 2. I hope this helped you guys. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. You picked the piece of amethyst here. Absolutely gorgeous. We're going to get into your reading. Let's take a look at your person and how they're feeling, and then their thoughts. Sorry, their thoughts, their feelings, what they want, and then what you think this person is feeling and thinking, and what you think they want. Okay, so we'll compare the two, and we'll start with your own thoughts here about their thoughts and their feelings, and then we'll get into their actuals. So this side is going to be you, and this side is going to be what they're actually feeling. Crisscross energy, because this could be their actuals, and this could be what you're thinking that they're feeling and thinking. Okay, so just crisscross it, and if this sounds more like your feelings and what your person thinks, then you might want to go see another pile. This is the flip reading than the one I did yesterday, okay, because I did the reverse, so you might be interested in that reading. I'll try to remember to link it below if you're interested in seeing what your person thinks you are thinking and feeling versus how you're actually thinking and feeling. Yeah, so let's take a look. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3. This pile number 3, think their person is thinking, their thoughts right here, right now. What does pile number 3 think that their person is thinking about them? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. So we have the 5 of Wands. And we have the Chariot. And we have the Fool. And we have the Strength. 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay, and the Chariots. And the Fool and the Strength. So what are you thinking that this person is thinking? So I feel like you're thinking that this person understands that there might have been you and them not seeing eye to eye, okay? Like you guys maybe being on 2 different pages, or just there's been a disagreement here. Maybe you guys, yeah, like not seeing eye to eye, being on 2 different pages here, and that you feel like this person is wanting to move forward, is wanting to start anew in some way in this connection here, that they want to have success, that they're thinking of how to come forward here and acknowledge any part within themselves that they might have feared at some point, or that's taken some courage for them to face or acknowledge within themselves, so that they have courage to step forward and take a chance on you, take a chance on this connection, allow things to move forward, be successful here, find balance in this connection, work with the universe here. But you haven't seen anything, okay? Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. It's like you feel like this person's getting aligned with the universe. But up until now, you might have not have seen anything. There might have been a lot of just disagreements here, or just not seeing it. Okay? So you might have had to compete for this person's time, or just fight for this connection at some point. And maybe you feel like you stopped fighting. You stopped fighting for this connection. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you might have, yeah, had to compete for this person's time. Maybe you were wanting them to see something here, so you were struggling, you were fighting for them, fighting for the connection, and now I feel like you gave up, or you just stopped fighting, and now you feel like this person is in an energy here of, like I said, wanting to move forward and take a chance here and face something that maybe is requiring them to be courageous within themselves. Fears. So how do you think they feel? Well, we got the Hangman in the reverse position. We have the Mother of Cups in the reverse. We have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Mother of Wands in the reverse. So, Cancer, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So, Pisces and Cancer coming through quite strong, and then Aries, Leo, Sag, so Leo as well coming through. Okay, feelings. I feel like you feel like this person has an understanding here that they're fixated on, or that they're not seeing maybe your point of view, or haven't up until this point. Okay, because this is gaining a different perspective here. And in the reverse, it's like maybe we're really fixated on our point of view. And it's also someone who is, you know, been stuck, who might now be free to make a decision here, because this is someone who's in limbo, non-movement, and this is someone who might now be free to make a decision. It's also someone who might not choose, or has not committed one way or another. And so, I mean, you have 2 queens here with the mothers, okay, Mother of Cups and the Mother of Wands. Like, this is the most compassionate queen, and this is one of the more attractive queens here. Passion, love, desire. In the reverse, it's like this is like a giving up energy here. So I don't know, like, do you feel like your person gave up at some point, or gave up on you? I feel like you feel like this person understands that their inability to see things differently, that caused conflict, and they were fixated on this for whatever reason of their point of view or whatever was happening here. Things were really stuck. You guys weren't agreeing. And so I feel like what you offered here to this person, or you feel, is love, compassion, attraction, protection. Because with the mothers, I feel like you're a motherly energy here, okay? I'm feeling a lot of motherly energy here, and I feel like it might have got withdrawn, or you might feel like you pulled away, or this person feels like you feel like this person just gave up here, like didn't fight for this connection, didn't know how to fight for this connection. And it could very well be triggered because you might have had to step away or withhold. Okay, so what do you think that they want here? What do you feel your person is wanting with this connection from you or this connection? We have the 8 of Swords in reverse, Judgment in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Daughter of Wands in the upright. That's the Page of Wands. We're going to pull an overall here, which might make more sense in a bit. Sorry. Here we have the Father of Cups. I'm going to spin that around. Under that, we have the Page of Pentacles, Father of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries. So, what do you think they want? Well, I feel like you feel like this person is having to acknowledge something that they haven't yet acknowledged because of their own sort of resistance or fixation on some point of view that they had. And that they're working through this because it's been something that's held them back. So they're having to acknowledge and be honest about this because it was keeping them incapable of taking action here, of moving forward, of being empowered, being confident, doing the right thing here. That they were, yeah, Emperor in reverse. This is someone who might be focused on what doesn't really matter, or just lack the confidence or not feel the strength or the power to move forward and explore this connection, take a risk. So you think they're thinking about how to move forward here, but because this is something that they really want, is like to break themselves out of some sort of mental prison, because there's a lot of love here with this Father of Cups. This is someone who loves very deeply, and we see both the Father and the Mother of Cups. And so maybe you feel like you're withholding some sort of love here from them, like you're their counterpart, but you're not expressing emotions because there's been sort of a giving up here. So yeah, like you feel like this person wants to explore, but they feel kind of like this Page, which is, you know, at its infant stage here of somebody who isn't quite sure, but is curious and full of enthusiasm to explore, just like this Fool, but maybe lacks the confidence and the experience. For sure, they lack an understanding of something that they need in order to feel empowered because of a limitation they tell themselves. So you feel like this person might be amidst some sort of, I don't know, understanding here. Yeah, so they can move forward and offer something in a practical way here, chase up on the opportunity that is this connection that they might have resisted at some point in time. Okay, Page of Pentacles, opportunity. Optimistic energy, exploration, but Page is still young energy here. So you might feel this person might be a little immature or just inexperienced. Okay. Which would explain this need to find their courage and face something here. So let's look at your person's actual thoughts. What are your person's actual thoughts about you and this connection? What are their actual thoughts? Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. What is pile 3's thoughts? 3 of Swords in the reverse, the 9 of Cups in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. One more. 9 of Swords in the reverse. So what are their thoughts? Well, I feel like this person has experienced heartbreak, okay, with this 3 of Swords. And I feel like they experienced not getting what they wanted here, and it resulted in pain. But I feel like this person experienced this in the past. I don't feel it was within your connection. It could be for some of you guys, but for the most part, I'm feeling that this person could have had a connection here that didn't end well. They didn't get what they want. They experienced heartbreak, and so it turned them off from connection here. So I feel like this person is thinking about, you know, how can I move at a pace here where I could still protect myself and not experience disappointment and heartbreak in this connection, because I don't want to experience this. So there's a lot of anxiety, but there's prevention. So it's like preventing heartbreak, preventing dissatisfaction, preventing them to experience an experience that was very unpleasant. And the only way they can do this is by pacing themselves, being in control, going very slow, not jumping in. Okay, and maybe this pace is really, really, really slow here with the Knight of Pentacles, but this person feels like that's the only way for them to move forward, to prevent them from having a lot of anxiety when it comes to this connection. And it could very well be that this person experienced heartache and pain because of maybe their own doing or their lack of inexperience here. So it's like they want to move slow because they don't want to recreate some pain here for themselves. So there's lots of anxiety about maybe screwing up, or how this connection could screw up, or how they could screw up this connection, or where they might not be experienced or have the confidence here or the power to do something. So how are they feeling? We have the Death in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, and the World in reverse. Death is Scorpio, and then King of Swords, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. How are they feeling? I feel like this person feels stuck in the past in some way here, okay? Like something that's happened to them kind of holds them hostage. It's an experience, but I feel like this experience might seem very, very real to them, and I'm sure it's real, but it's really preventing them from allowing themselves to just open up, like flirt, have lighthearted energies here. This person feels fairly inexperienced. I feel like this person gets in their own mind. I feel like this person feels like they might not understand what they're supposed to do here. So it's hard for this person to close out any sort of feelings of uncertainty, feelings of doubt. Let go of anything that doesn't serve them in this connection, that is past baggage, you know, to allow themselves to be who they are today. And look, we see the heart here in the background in this Death card, and it's kind of giving me like, because the Death is all about transformation, and then we see this cocoon here that needs to come out of its own mental prison. So I think you're pretty accurate here. There's a mental prison, there's anxiety around allowing things to fall away that don't serve, and acknowledging that they've experienced heartbreak, or that there is some pain here, an experience that is dictating how they show up here. That needs to be put to an end. And I feel very strongly, actually, that this person's anticipation of what this is so much bigger than what it is. Because I feel like when they explore this and let this go, it's not as scary as they think. That the pain, although it might have hurt, I feel like it isn't as bad. And so the precaution here, I think, is way bigger. The pace is way slower than the actual experience that they're having here. So it's very limited, very restricted, very confined in some way. And it's like this person won't even open up like the flirting sort of energy here, because this is like opening the heart space. Because I don't feel like, I don't know, like, it's not like maybe you've asked this person for marriage in some way. Like, I feel like this person is still at the early stage here and is still stuck. Because they're needing to wrap something up here as part of them. Now, I don't feel as though this heartbreak is that they're hung up on someone. I'm not seeing it. I'm just feeling like an experience that they had. So it could have been in another connection relationship, or just could have been an experience as a child, or an experience of a letdown and heartbreak and separation. Someone that they loved let them down and disappointed them. So this disappointment is something they're trying to prevent here. And maybe this person is someone who really, really needs control. Okay, so this is why they move slow here with this King of Swords. or King of Swords with this Knight of Pentacles is very slow energy, but the King of Swords is someone who needs control. And if they feel like they're out of control, you know, then they sort of shut down here or get very anxious. So let's look at overall. What is this person sort of, or not overall, I'm sorry, what they want. What does pile number 3's person want from pile 3? What do they want from this connection? What are their desires here? What do they want to happen between them and pile 3? What do they want? We see the Moon. We see the Six of Swords in reverse. We see the Hangman in reverse. So we have Pisces coming through quite strong, and then we have the High Priestess in reverse. This person doesn't know. This person isn't allowing themselves to go there. This person's still stuck in the past. The pain of the past, what happened in the past. They're unable to move from this or fixated on this. Fixated on the pain, fixated on the disappointment, fixated on what didn't work, fixated on the fact that maybe they're stuck. And so it could be that they feel very Page-like they're incapable of something here because of an experience that they had. And so they believe something to be true, again, like what you feel here, that is untrue. But that's their point of view, and so it keeps them stuck. Interesting, both of you guys have the Hangman in reverse here, which is sometimes freeing ourselves from that point of view. So I feel like this person needs to free themselves from the point of view to make themselves available to commit to this connection. But I feel like they're very fixated on what happened, has them stuck. And so it doesn't allow them to see clearly. Okay, so I feel like the High Priestess in reverse, this is all about secrets, the unknown. Not listening to our intuition here. And the Moon's all about illusions and believing things that are untrue because we're seeing something that isn't quite necessarily what it is. So, stuckness. So, what do they want? I feel like this person, they're not really wanting anything really here in this connection because they don't know. But what Spirit is showing is because of the fact that they're really fixated and stuck on past mental anguish and a situation that was unpleasant is keeping them stuck. Obviously, they don't want to stay stuck here, but in order to see a future potential here, in order to see clearly and things from a different perspective, they have to acknowledge where they're stuck. Seven of Pentacles, time, energy, effort that needs to be put into something here in order to gain the reward. And sometimes it's giving up here because we put in time and energy and we don't get what we want. This is the length of time it takes. I feel like this person is moving really, really, really slow here, okay? And I don't know necessarily that this person has put in the right energy in the right place that they're supposed to be putting it into in order to release themselves from some sort of holdbackness here. Five of Swords. Yeah, conflict. So this is what you've experienced with this person. You have Five of Wands, which is more of a disagreement here. And the Five of Swords is self-sabotage. Nobody wins, you know, doing things here that nobody's proud of or happy. So let's get an overall reading here for how you think this person feels. Overall, how does pile number 3 think their person is feeling? Overall, what is their understanding? What do they think their person is feeling? And then we'll pull actuals and see where there might be misconception here between you and this person. So we have Son of Swords, Daughter of Cups in reverse, Mother of Swords, Death in reverse, Five of Cups, and the Devil. And the Lovers at the bottom. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn. So you do feel like this person is sitting with a choice here, okay, with the Lovers. That they have to be courageous here in order to move forward and confront whatever they need to confront in order to make this decision, which is confronting, releasing things that don't serve them. Part of it is a mindset you feel here. Part of it is, you know, whatever it is of the past here that doesn't serve them, they'll have to release in order to make way for the new. And so you are picking up this Page of Cups in reverse is their feelings here. Page of Cups in reverse. Like this person might not even be able to express in a little way here how they feel. So maybe their heart is very shut. You know, this person is very cold, isn't even allowing themselves to show you anything here. And so you feel like this person is needing to get very clear. This person is needing to understand that if they were hurt in the past, to embrace this as sort of a lessons learned, but to use this as, yeah, like an experience that they're able to learn from so that they can still make right decisions here. But also that you feel like you don't know, like, are you going to have to put a boundary up here with this person and maybe cut them out in some way because you feel like there is toxicity here. And the toxicity is this person's inability to let go of things that don't serve, keeps them in a state of sadness, keeps them looking back on something that didn't work, keeps them feeling like they can't. Sadness, regret, remorse. Okay, this is looking at what's not working, what didn't work. And so it's a stuck energy here, and I don't feel like you want to engage here with this. Yeah, so you're contemplating an ending. I feel I've read for this energy. So maybe you know that if this person continues in this, that there's going to be an inevitable ending. Either you're going to call it quits or it's just going to end things here, because how can you move forward if this person is stuck on things that they need to release? If their way of being here is unhealthy in connection. So they have to choose. They have to choose wisely, and they're going to have to choose this connection, which means standing in their courage and facing this fear here, opening their heart space. Okay, so let's see. What are their actual feelings here? What are their actual feelings here for pile number 3? Pile 3's person, what are their actual feelings? 5 of Swords in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Stars in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I do feel this, and I do feel this, and I do feel this. Okay, so wow. So we have 6 of Cups. Spirits just said to leave this in reverse, and I normally read them in the upright. So I'm going to leave 6 of Cups in the reverse here. So 6 of Cups in the reverse, 5 of Swords in the reverse, 8 of Swords in the reverse, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, Strength, Star in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, 7 of Swords in the reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles. This person is hung up on something that happened in the past. Person, place, or thing of the past. Childhood, relationship, friendship, disappointment, whatever's happened. They're stuck on a memory of the past, an incident, something's happened. And it keeps this person in conflict here and in sabotage mode, because if they're hung on to this pain and experience, it doesn't allow them to embrace and open up the heart space, to accept love to come in. So they keep being kind of reproducing what they don't want to experience here. They're going to reproduce the same thing, pain and heartbreak and disappointment, because of how they're showing up here. Their inability to let go of something that doesn't serve them from the past. And so I feel like, yeah, like 8 of Swords in reverse. Like this person needs to break free from some limiting thought. I feel like there's an understanding that they have, okay, that they need to break free. That this is where they're held back by their thoughts, by their understanding of limitation, and that they were hanging on to it. Because 4 of Pentacles is hanging on to something here. It's being very held back. It's at the expense of what's new, because we're so scared of what we have to let go of, or what sort of chance we have to take, or risk we have to take, that we don't risk it at all. And then we lose out on everything here. Okay, so it's someone in their comfort zone or too afraid to face something. And so I feel like this person is understanding that they have to get brave here. They have to face their fear. Their greatest fear here is to go within. Know when to hold back and know when to pull forward. And right now this person is held back because of their own experience of the past. So I feel like this person, because they lost hope here, and I feel like they might have lost hope because maybe you stopped fighting, like I said, or maybe you're no longer showing like you're fighting for this connection, or arguing with this person. So I feel like this person's lost hope that this connection could happen, and that they're really needing to heal. There's a need for healing, for them to heal. And that the reason why things have not progressed is because they were not exploring this opportunity. There's an opportunity in front of them with this Page of Pentacles that they did not chase up on, that they left potential on the table here. Okay, and so they see their self-sabotage with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords, all about self-sabotage. We're not being honest. We're doing things under the radar. And so I feel like within the reverse, this is an apology. Okay, this is acknowledging. This is coming out in the open and saying, where have I self-sabotaged? This is coming out and acknowledging where in our mind we've been, you know, doing things here that haven't been helping us, that have been holding us back or restricting us. So I feel like this person feels like they're finding their courage and their strength to put energy and efforts towards whatever this is and this connection. This is dedication. This is the most dedicated card here. Putting in the time and the energy to do whatever it takes to figure out how to make it work. So I feel like this person wants to make it work. There's a lot of courage they're going to have to face here, because I feel like this has been something that's happened quite a while ago. It could have been in their childhood, okay? And it's really, really restricted their mind and how they live their life. Like, I feel like they've been very held back by this. So yeah, I feel there is an energy coming in here of an acknowledgement, okay? And there is a release of this. There's an acknowledgement of this, because I feel this person is losing hope in this connection, that if they don't heal, that there is the inevitable ending here that they're going to have to deal with. 10 of Pentacles. So what does this person want? It's funny. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. This person knows ending, okay? That there will be an inevitable ending, and it can either end with completely, you know, you going your way, they going theirs, and it's inevitable, or an ending of their suffering and their train of thought here, and their being held back in this thought, and the beginning of a 10 of Pentacles, going from an 8 to a 10, putting in the energy, the effort, and exploring this pentacle, this opportunity, this potential, so that they can build something here for the long term. Stand the test of time. And look, they're looking out the window at the sun. Joy, contentment, certainty, happiness, 10 of Pentacles, family, commitment, stability, long term. Okay, so I feel like this is what they want, but they felt incapable because of an experience that has been the driver of their actions, the slowness of their actions, the reason of their self-sabotage, the reason they've left you hurt here. And I feel like you might have experienced some pain as well here, okay? But they're working on releasing